What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another NHL video. Today I wanted to talk about who are the most hated players in the National Hockey League. I'm sure there's a few you guys can think of off the top of your head, and yeah, I'm going to mention them here. This is a fun discussion. Without getting offensive or slandery, try to give me your most hated players in the NHL, or who do you think are the most hated players around the whole league, not just like, oh, I'm a Leafs fan, so I hate Brad Marchand. Like, who do you think are the most widely disliked players in the NHL? And without further ado, let's get started, baby. All right, let's start with the King. He's been nicknamed the Rat King before. If you're a Kings fan, if you're an Oilers fan, if you're a Canucks fan, if you're a Jets fan, you hate Matthew Tkachuk. All right, Flames fans love him. Basically, everyone else despises him and wants his head on a platter. Basically, I mean, from the suspensions, the slew foots, the dirty hits, if you will, everything that Tkachuk has done has made him a fan favorite in Calgary, but absolutely despised everywhere else. The turtle thing in Edmonton, I could go on and on and on, man. This guy's only been in the league for a few years. He's still in his early 20s. But he's already forged such a large reputation. And yeah, he is one of the most hated players in the league, but he's also got to be one of the most popular players in the league as well, man. Everywhere you go, they're going to be talking about Matthew Tkachuk, whether it's good or bad. All right, up next we have Brad Marchand, Sir Licks-a-Lot. I mean, this guy, he's done some really stupid stuff. Same kind of things as Tkachuk, kind of like slew foot, suspensions, dirty hits. He's given some interviews where he was really short, kind of annoyed, somewhat unprofessional. Bruins fans absolutely adore Marshy, but everyone else hates him, especially Leafs fans, man, and Habs fans as well, dude. Brad Marchand is despised by these guys. And again, everything from the licking to the slew foots to the this and the that, even when he responds to people on Twitter when they hate on him. Dude, people do not like Brad Marchand unless you're a Bruins fan. And there was that weird period of time when him and Crosby were playing together on Team Canada in the World Cup of Hockey 2016, and everybody loved him. That was really weird to me when I remember seeing that. But other than that, Brad Marchand has got to be on that list of most hated players in the NHL. Up next, we have a guy who's been on this list for many years. It's Mr. Corey Perry. We even just saw it right now in the 2020 playoffs. He's always in the net, mucking it up. He's got a few spears under his belt. He's done some stupid stuff like when he sprayed water in, I forget who it was, his glove. He's got a Hart Trophy as well, though, so he's got some skill. All these guys, they pretty much have a good skill level. I mean, they can play, man. And Perry's no exception. He may be kind of washed up now, but don't forget he's got a Hart Trophy. Do not forget that. And people love to ragdoll him around, beat him up, and the fans love to see it. Corey Perry is definitely up there. I would have had Ryan Kessler in there as well, but he doesn't really play anymore, so I'm not going to include him in this list. But Corey Perry has got to be one of the longest-standing kings of being most hated in the National Hockey League. All right, up next we have PK Subban. This guy's one of the biggest, brightest personalities in the whole league. But unless you're a Habs fan when he played for the Habs, or I guess he was less popular when he was with the Preds and now with the Devils, even though he's kind of doing some podcasts and TV stuff. But when he was in his prime with the Habs loved him and everybody else despised him, man. I remember they were throwing stuff at him, like beers and stuff in Boston. But yeah, people and PK Subban, he has definitely had his share of being not well liked, and almost every arena he goes to, he gets booed basically by the crowd. And he's a big, bright personality. The rumor is that he's not that well liked in the dressing rooms either, but he's great for the NHL. He's great for the league. Lots of rumors saying that he's going to be the next coach's corner guy, replace Don Cherry when he retires from the NHL. But definitely PK Subban is on a lot of people's lists for most hated in the NHL. Lastly, I'm going to loop these two guys together. We got Tom Wilson of the Washington Capitals and Nazem Kadri of the Avalanche, formerly of the Leafs. And for Kadri, man, so many suspensions. He seems like every year he gets suspended, and he does play a bit of a dirty game, but the Leafs fans loved him. I loved him. And I still do. But then again, he refused to go to my Flames, which I'm not a huge fan of. But Kadri was definitely on people's list if you had asked them. And then you got Tom Wilson of the Caps, Toronto kid, but Leafs fans do not like this guy. Him too. He's got a long suspension record. But he can play, and that's what's so frustrating about these guys, if you don't like them, is that they can play. They can walk the walk and talk the talk, which is really what bugs people about them. So it hurts even more when you're booing a guy and then he scores on you. So yeah, that's why these guys are so hated. What do you guys think of this list? Who would you add to this list that you dislike or you think the league as a whole dislikes? Like this video and subscribe for more content like this on the NHL. I will see you guys next time. Peace.